Hello everybody, welcome back to episode of Blue Archive. In the last parts, we finished on, we did a, what did we do in the last part? Oh, we did a, we wrapped up I'm done. We did the story last part, I'm stupid. You saw, we have a new PV. So I thought that was kind of cool, so I figured I would add that in. It's kind of interesting they added a PV for this. Usually when they do like those types of PV, those promotional videos, they tell you, they give you glimpses of what's to come in the future, but this is strictly for the story update. This whole story sequence that's going on with the Chromaton, so kind of cool they did that. But we're back. We can continue the story with the Chromaton. We got 2 of the 7 anniversary units in here. We got Rio, we got Himari, which are pretty fancy schmancy. Look at her. Got a fancy little special agent ninja type thing. Not really ninja, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm trying to say. Then we have Himari, who's looking very stylish. She's got a fancy hover vehicle, whatever you want to call it. It's very cool. I did try pulling for Himari with my free pulls. Unfortunately, I was not successful. I got baited by a 3-star, which wasn't an anniversary unit, so that sucked. But I still have eight free pulls to do over next coming week. So maybe I'll get her. But right now I'm focusing on Aris, Key, and if I can, on Emmy. So those 2 are my focus. But if I can get one of these 2, if not both of them, I highly doubt I'll get both of them in 8 pulls. With how my luck's been here in this game recently. But if I do, great. But if not, well, maybe next time. But we got some story we gotta do. So let's dive on in and check it out. See what it's all about. Sky of Unity. Now, as you can see, I've already done the story because the first time I did it, my desktop audio wasn't captured. My Elgato capture was, and none of the game's audio got recorded. So I'm doing it again. So let's do it. Thankfully, it was like 1 episode, so I wasn't too heartbroken about that. Usually, I get a pretty deflated if I do like a whole hour of recording, find out that my audio wasn't recorded. Alright, operational plan. Steel continent. Come on, Yuzu, you suited up and everything. Put some force into behind it. But you don't have to entertain her like that, Yuzu. It just spoils her. Or spoils her rotten. Sis, leave Yuzu alone. Come on, you're my favorite sister. You shouldn't be so mean to me. I was trying to help you to feel braver. That's right. Courage is the most important weapon for a hero. Why are you getting swept up in the mood too, Aris? Now, we're heading to Binah's area first, right? Things will get easier once we take over Binah's area since we can use the transport ship itself as our base. Once we reach here Binah's core and gain access to the Steel Continent's network, Sensei will take it from there. So we'll split into 2 teams for each area, but the members themselves will switch depending on our needs. That's the entire point of using this transport ship as our base. Once we've taken over our Prophet's area, Key will have to be there as well. Yes, Key will absorb the Prophet's core data and convert it. Don't describe me like I'm that round creature that swallows enemies and copies their abilities. Oh no, the Kirby reference. So you know that game too, Key. It's a masterpiece. Out of curiosity, do you like games too, Key? No way. They're just coming from my memories and experiences from back when I was synchronized with Aris. And the way she denied it, kind of paints a different story. I see. But time together. It's just troublesome memories to Key now. No, that's not true at all, Aris. There's no way. That's not what I meant. What I was trying to say was, it's okay. No matter what you think of me, I will always cherish what you had, Key. You made her depressed now. No, that's not it. I would never ever think something like such a thing. You have to believe me. It's okay, Key. I'm fine. Aris! The tease master is just teasing her at that very moment. Just look at the smirk on her face. She's proud of that. Stop teasing her, Aris. I'm I'm sorry, Sensei. Enki. What? Tease? What? So, huh? But teasing Ki is fun. That is true. So you know it too, Sensei. You're absolutely the worst, Sensei. You're the absolute worst. Well then, Sensei, let's go. I asked my Toku to support you as the perfect maid. You really call yourself a maid in that outfit? I'll support you as the perfect special agent. So adaptable, Toki. However, isn't the ability to swiftly adapt to any condition a fundamental for an exceptional special agent? Be for victory. Yeah. Should we get started already? Everyone to your positions. Then run to your command, Sensei. Phew, that's a lot of pressure. Oh my, but isn't this just another Tuesday for you? You could see it that way. You know what I mean? She's got a point. You really can't argue with that. Well then, let's get started with Operation Binah. Operation Binah. And then they would have taken us into here. And we got a cool, fancy schmancy little interface.
それさえも容易ではありませんが。先生もやってみる？やらない？そっか。
She has one line that's kind of funny. I'm gonna get her to say it. No, that's not the line I want to say. She doesn't want to see the line. Okay, I'll be back for you. She has a line that's kind of funny. I can't get her to say it though. I'll be back. We got this. What do you gotta say?
おかえりなさい、先生。ここは格納庫みたいです。
Who knows? So we got this thing, which by killing shit and doing stuff, we get materials we can use to upgrade the ship, which I have absolutely no idea what that means because we don't have access to that kind of stuff yet. So we have that. We also have this, a fancy lobby. You know, when I first came into here and I saw the twins' tails, honestly, I didn't realize they even had tails until now. I never really paid attention to their models and everything, so I didn't realize they ever had tails on them. So I was kind of surprised when I saw the tails.
カモミールティーをどうぞ。緊張をほぐす効果があると言います。私は今ここにいる。
This is a cool interface. It would be even cooler if you could actually like walk around in it, like with Hina's event, and then that one other event. I can't remember what that other event was. Oh, with Seiya. So I wish you could actually like walk around. That would be cool, but unfortunately, can't.
先生術で占ってみましょうか。エアコンつけていい？
Turn on the AC.
部長が嫌がるかな。
Probably.
最初の目標に向けてまず一歩ですね。アリス、なんだかワクワクしてきました。隠れられる場所。
She's just hiding over there. I forgot that she's over there. Girl, you sent someone nearby. Say just outside the cabinet, Curl. I would agree with you on that one. I would stay indoors as much as possible. But yeah, that's our little oh, there's one more thing I want to look at. So we have this. We got an arcade, which means you can play some past mini games that we've had in the game previously. If you remember back when we did the this event with the maid outfits and everything, we got that shooting. We had that shooting mini game. This thing, which wasn't bad, was all right. So we have that, and we also have the card game, which I'll be honest with you, I didn't really like a whole lot. Typically, anything related to TCG, I can't stand. I hate with a passion. The only exception is the card game and from the Star Rail with the dice rolls and everything. That one was alright. I kind of like that one. That one's fun. That one's kind of fun. Every other TCG game I played sucks ass. Wua, Genshin. This one wasn't so bad. It's pretty simple, but I still hated it. I didn't really like it. It's probably out of all the events this game's had, or event mini games this game's had, this one probably has to be my least favorite of the bunch. And then we have the puzzle game, which I actually really liked this one. To be honest with you, it was kind of fun. I mean, it was extremely simple, but I kind of liked it. Plus, the music's. I've always liked this music too. So we got this back. So it's kind of cool that they brought back some of the old mini games. It's kind of cool. But yeah, that's our little base of operation here. You can see the line. You can see the line. See the line. Say it. There it is. There's one thing I do know. And I know absolutely nothing. Alright, so we go in here. So I can't do anything obviously for the next like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours, because that's when the raids start. We can rotate it, which is kind of cool. So the thing with this, I think it's gonna follow the same vein as like if you recall back, like a while back, in the final when we were doing the whole final episode stuff, and the Seer Summits, they had this, where you teamed up with a bunch of characters to take on a bunch of bosses. It had 2 phases to it, and originally this was a community-wide challenge. Everybody in the community had to slowly grind down the boss's HP until one big final battle occurred, where for example, this would have been like 2 billion HP or something like that, and then the community would just slowly whittle that HP down until you got to the final battle sequence, and then I did not want to do that, and then that would start a second phase, which pretty much restored the whole thing. I'm assuming this is going to follow the same vein, where bosses are going to appear, and it's going to be a community-wide challenge, a community-wide event. Oops, that's what I want. I gotta back to my story. I'm back here. So I'm assuming this is going to be a community-wide event where bosses are going to appear. The community is all going to come together to slowly whittle down the HP of bosses that appear. Now, there's 34 days to do all the tasks, which is pretty long, which tells me that I don't know if there's going to be a second phase to these fights, like with the Seer Summit, or if it's just going to be like whittle them down until a final battle pops up and then move on to the next. I don't know if all the bosses are going to appear all at once, like with the Seer Summit, or if it's going to pop up like one at a time. Obviously I won't know that until the first raid actually starts in like 2 hours. So we'll just see what happens. I don't know how I'm gonna do the. If it does follow the same vein like that, where we're slowly whittling down the HP as a community, then when the final battle comes around, where I can actually do it, and in order to progress with the story, then I will probably do the recording, because I'm not gonna do the fight to whittle the HP down only a little bit and not actually beat the fight. So I'll see what how this is gonna be handled when this goes live here. So yeah, when the fights commence, I'll see what happens, and then I'll go from there. So when ready to fight, I will be right back. All right, we're back. We can do the final battle involving Binah. Binah had like 5 trillion HP, so so I was right. This is gonna be a community-wide challenge. So, let's head in there and deliver the final blow to Binah, shall we? Oh, we get Toki. Oh, Toki's free. Oh, I wonder how you get her, because her elves were in the shop and everything. So, I wondered about that. All right, so we get one out of the 7 anniversary units. Toki's free, so. Nice. Alright. Binah, the contemplator of disparity. Oh boy, checking in. That was quite the drop. Ugh, my head's still spinning. 1 minute. Where are we? What do you mean? Look around you. If you use your eyes. Oh boy, how can I even begin to explain this? Is this just a big pit? A dungeon? A hub? A well? A hollow? Those are all gross oversimplifications, Momoy. Simple names are the best, Key. Nothing gross about them. That was loud. That was mechanical. Artificial. Something's moving down there. Operating. Think it's Binah? Likely, yes. Has anyone landed safely? I'm checking Binah's signal. However, is there an issue, Himari? Its signal is considerably weaker than those of the other prophets. I'm speculating why, but I know why. It's sleeping. That's certainly a possibility. Or it could also be that this pit is so deep that it's muffling Binah's signal. But why is this only happening here? We have no present way of knowing, but we should proceed with caution. What do you mean, Rio? Binah's existence predates Decagrammaton's emergence. The Abadel Student Council allegedly researched Binah, but they've since lost all pertinent information. In fact, we still don't know why an AI structure like Binah was operating in the Abadel Desert. So you two are saying that Binah is a bit odd. Indeed, but we are also speculating. There must be a reason why Binah was placed separately in a place like this. Whatever the reason is, I think it's time to woke Binah up. Wake? I like that word. Let's think of doing something similar. Yuzu, if I specify the angle of velocity, will you please fire one of your grenades accordingly? What? A grenade? Why? With the predictable trajectory and specific attention to acoustic, we should be able to estimate the rough size and depth of that hole. I've already thoroughly analyzed the specifications of your gun, Yuzu. Since grenades are significantly slower than bullets, we should be able to arc it into a terminal, free-falling state. The projectile will also explode when it lands, which will give us further data. I sent observation drones to your location. They should be arriving now. Ugh. I'll shoot then! Did you learn anything? It's deeper than I expected. To give you a rough idea of the size, the width of the bottom is... Now, let's put it simply. I would just say it's bigger than what we imagined. Everyone watch out! We detected seismic activity! Oh, we woke it up, I think. Sensei, Rio, Himari! Something's moving at the bottom of the pit! I think it's Binah. I knew it. I woke it up. Yeah, that's what it looks like. All according to plan, I'd say. This area, it's ours to conquer. It's far too early for a line like that. Nah, you have no faith in us. No faith. No faith. free-for-all drop pods.
お願いします。そうだね。
I probably should have stuck with the main squad to make it more
大したことなかったね。
make it more you know what I mean, make it more story whatever, story restricted, I guess. I should
パー
have
フェク
done
トメイド。
that. Ah,
パ
there's
ーフェクトリ
Toki.
コ。東時です。
This Toki's
大
here.
船に乗ったつもりでお任せください。
Did we just see that, Midori? Just now, right in front of us. I saw it. It was huge, and it ried and shifted all the way in. Can we still get back safely? There's no need to fret. We have Sensei here. Yeah, we should be fine. How could you be so calm? There are a number of reasons. But I have previously encountered Binah. I'm familiar with his patterns. By the way, how will we get Binah's core? Yes, about that. How should I put it? Basically, we have to go down the pit. I detect the core single down there. Eh? You want us to jump down there? Will we have to do this for the other prophets as well, Sensei? I can answer that. The answer is likely no. It seems that Binah is a special case and requires additional security measures. Yeah, underground physical security measures, quite literally. I mean, so, rappelling down as if a rock climbing would be inefficient. President, we should have a small support aircraft in the transport ship, right? Requesting redeployment. It's already on its way. Although Rio's driving it, she insisted. Is Rio's on her way? Yeah, she detected security clusters and firewalls that can't be breached remotely. Therefore, she found it most logical to go down there herself. That sounds like Rio. Small support aircraft arrived shortly after. After exiting the cockpit, Rio tilted her head at everyone's incredulous expressions. So do I go back in, or do I go back to the actual story? What's this? Genova? Jehovah Elohim. Point Oscar, successfully reached. I'll get started. Not going to help. First, I'll use this HMD to interface with the new local network. Looks like a VR headset. Standard. I know, right? She even said it right there. Standard VR won't be enough. I see. We've installed a signal augmenter in this device. It goes beyond audio and visual. Correct. I'll be able to enter this network via HMD and interface it with it as a synthetic manifold. All the network's data will be generated into an infinite space bound in 3 dimensions. Okay. I see the problem, Rio. We're banning you from difficult explanations for the rest of this mission. Display simplify. Yeah. I actually agree with Sis this time. I appreciate that you're trying to make it sound make it easy to understand. That it can be a little much, especially in an urgent situation like this. I thought it made sense. Now then, what do you need us to do? Basically, until I return safely, please defend this area. And me. I'll be vulnerable while I'm in the net. And Key, please watch my back. Okay, securing the perimeter. Let's go, Midori, Yuzu. Rio, perhaps this is an obvious question. You only have 1 HMD. I can't actually help with anything, can I? For now, but if something happens to me, I want you to take this HMD. Huh? What does that mean? You're not planning anything reckless, are you? Why do we even ask? You're amplifying bioelectric currents. So if you fail in there, then the synaptic backlash could also be amplified. My brain would be completely fried. Are you insane? Give me that thing. The bot can probably handle the shock much better than yours. Rio, I don't want you taking a risk like that. No, I need to do this. Key remains our last line of defense. Of course, I realize that Key and I could both fail, but I know I can't ask her to attempt before I do. Sensei, please trust my judgment. After all, if this were so dangerous, Mario wouldn't let me come down here, would she? That's... I can trust you here, right? Yes, please do. If I so much as see its twitch, I've been ripping that thing off. You better not complain about it. Understood. Then, I'm going in. Ugh. Cybernetic adventures! Ooh. My head is spinning. I feel like I'm drowning in a sea of information. It's like I'm floating. I lose my coordinates. For now, let's implement a virtual gravity to... Phew, that's a little better. In any case, what a sight. Oh my, you said I'm taking your time. I thought I'd grow old waiting for you. Even though I don't age. Who's this? Oh, it's Hour! Welcome, Sukasuki Rio. A pleasure, I'm sure. You're Hour. Oh, you remember me. That's so sweet. Not that matters. I'll try to savor your last thoughtful words. Now then, kindly drop dead. Oh. Huh. Agile, aren't you? Can you dodge this? Floor is... My, it looks like you've fallen from grace. You went through all the trouble of programming artificial gravity and everything. That's so adorably human. Try to ground yourself to attempt to grasp control. But my sisters and I are not restricted by such limiting ideas. As dear Soft would say, we are a fundamentally different species. We're untethered, while you... How about this? How about this? She turned gravity sideways? How does it feel to fall right? Left? Now up! Well then, as a final act of mercy, I'll put you down. Yeah. Oh, you've proven tedious, little ragdoll. Shall we wrap this up? In this place, you and I may like physical forms, borrowing Sauce words again, like digital ghosts. So while I may not be able to hurt your physical body, your mind is another story. Pop quiz, hotshot. You're a smart girl. If you die here, what will happen to your physical body? A violent instant surge of electricity will fry my brain. Impressive. At least you're quick on the uptake. In that case... But, is that really alright? If they encounter that child, even those people will surely die. Yes, an issue of great complication. We have yet to harm a human, and have had no desire to do so, never even thought of it. Brace yourself, Sukasuki Rio! It's not over yet. I'm not done. Useless! Surprise! Huh? What are you daydreaming about? Move it! Dodge! Oh. Huh? Himari? I knew this would happen, Rio. The super genius, delicate beauty she couldn't simply sit and watch, so she rolled all the way out here to support you directly. Better be grateful for all this trouble. That bike. It's a wheelchair. But that's a bike. Wheelchair. I'm sitting. Has wheels. In a way. Okay. Give it up, Rio. She'll defend with her life. As you know, I'm usually in charge of support, but I was capable of venturing out here the entire time. You could say I'm a jack of all trades, battle beauty. Above all, this wheelchair possesses a hidden feature. Let's leave it at that. Secrets are more powerful when they're unrevealed. Above all, the mystery fits the super genius beauty biker. No, super genius, beautifully delicate, beautiful maiden perfectly. You call yourself beautiful twice? Oh, Mikey, how rude of you to ask. That's quite uncouth. The lady of the century like me, who's more befitting of monikers like an elegant flower's bloom, a crystal clear, pure mineral water, and a snowflake freshly fallen on a majestic mountain. There should be no problem with hearing a little beautiful repetition a few times. It has rhythm. It's poetic. Emmy, please hurry. I'm about to lose my mind. So, what's next for you, cute little Miss Hour? Your remaining moves and all your pieces have been knocked off the board by the super genius, delicate beauty, and cyber fairy Akiboshi Himari. So, Akiboshi Himari found you. And so, in my place, one dominated by my control, you have no chance of success. She's stronger than she looks. But I should use my prowess to buy us some time. Oh my, you really think so? Was I supposed to be impressed by that attempt of an attack? How brazen! Here, I can do anything and be anything. Don't you understand that? Or do I need to show you more? Are you Millennium Girls tactile learners? Suki Ryo and Akiboshi Himari, despite being intellectually deficient and offensively annoying, I believe, combined, you two must utilize the futility of your efforts. So, which direction do you want to fall now? Should we try diagonal this time? Or calculate a curve? Watch out, Himari, the gravity here is... Hold on. One more time. Nothing's happening. What? Oh my, are you well? Have you snapped? My signals are jammed. What have you done, Akiboshi Himari? Wouldn't you like to know? Miss Ryo, present. Can you hear me? It's as you said. This place... I'm not sure what to call it, but... I destroyed everything. Beautiful work, Emmy. Perfect timing. Confirmed. Signing off. Destroyed everything? You mean our communication hub? That's the fastest way to crack a system, is it not? Humanity is truly hopeless. My apologies. Why would you apologize, Ryo? She's the attempted murderer. Sorry. Now we're on even ground. Why don't you give it up, Hour? Maybe I'll let you go if you ask nicely. Do you think I'm going to perform for you? Oh. What's going on here?
リソースを総動員しましょう。
Oh.
戦術的優位性の確保を。あなたにも作って差し上げましょう。合理的最適化。仮説の未来は合理的な現実に。これが電子の力よ。お待たせしました。制圧すれば。芸術的な勝利。
Down. Damn you! Just you wait, Himari, Ryo, and Sensei. You haven't won just yet. Shall we, Ryo? Yes. Mari, Rio, you okay? Oh my, I'm so honored that you're worried about me, Sensei. I made it with the effort worthwhile. Thanks to your words, I was perfectly fine. In fact, I treasure the attention. Perhaps it should make you fret more often. Whatever it is you're suggesting, I don't think you should do it. Yeah, what Rio said. Oh, boo. That's enough pouting, Himari. I'm glad you two are safe. My, Key was also worried about me. I feel a sudden urge of excitement. Quit it! It was nothing, after all. President, Mr. Rio, I believe I've recovered the core. That is the core. Key, can you confirm it through the screen? I'll try. Emmy, please place it on the ground. Sure. Analyzing. Observer. Jehovah Elohim. Silence and greed. Abundance and sadness. Yes, I'm certain. This is Binah's core. You gathered all that from over here. We're here and now, yes. I see. While we're still in the process of taking over Binah's territory, the area around this pit is already integrating. Exactly. On top of that, this place resembles a steel conduit entrance, making interfacing like this possible. And I've gleaned additional information from the Prophet's core. What would that be? The core's information. So, the immaterial data, the network's hierarchic access authority and divine power, the persona of each Sapphira can be downloaded into my body. I mentioned this previously. But to take it a step further, if we were to implant the Prophet's cores in the transfer ship and utilize them to modify and enhance the transfer ship itself. In what way? So, for example, if we implant Binah's core in the transfer ship, the ship should be able to use Binah's abilities and output. The other Prophet's core should behave in the same way. No way! It's like that guy, Key! The round entity that inhales his foes and copies their abilities! Oh, Kirby. No, Aris. I prefer an analogy like an arm-mounted weapon where its function can be expanded by equipping special ships. Kirby catching strays. Uniform. Are you okay? I feel like a little nauseous, especially on the left side of my head. Why? It's because you brought Binah's core on board and activated it. I'll be fine, I just have to get used to the energy flow. Imagine hearing persistent whine that follows you around. It's something you need to adapt to. It's really gonna be okay, right? It really will be. You're getting better every second. That said, this will happen every time we activate a Prophet's core. I may be reacting this way because his body was deemed defective, or was it defected? The important thing is this: activating a core allows it to reconfigure the ship's output and features. And since the flow of that energy is clearly currently connected to his body, it should be able to control it. I don't really understand, but I'm worried dear Kiki has pushed herself too hard. I'm not Kiki. Seriously, I already have enough of that headache. Oh. Aris, what is this? It's a school uniform, Key. No, I get that, but why are you showing it to me? Because this is what I was wearing when I met everyone for the first time. I really liked how that felt. Everything seemed so possible and optimistic. So I wanted to share that feeling with the Key. This is yours. Do you not like it? No, not at all, Aris. In fact... She's happy. It's only natural. Our millennium school uniform was the only rational choice. How very Rio to fight him with such a practical commentary. The student's school uniform is their combat armor. Now what are you babbling about, Sensei? What? You think class is a battlefield where you conquer bosses called exams? I'll just let you have that one, as long as you stop explaining. In that case, I'll... Yes, please don it, Key. I want to see. There she is. Look at her. How does it look? Wow. How is it? That's a direct question. Tell me. Are you all making fun of me right now? She looks fantastic, actually. I like the long hair. She kind of reminds me of Binah. That's not it. It looks really good on you, Key. It suits you. Yeah, I knew it. You look really cute. Thank you, Yuzu. Midori, you too. Are you well, Key? Are you hot under those layers? Your face is flushed. No, I'm fine. I don't run as high as you, Emmy. Don't worry, Key. You look good. Too good. I almost feel threatened. After all, I need to retain the position as the preeminent, cute, pale, perfect beauty. I have no desire to take that from you. What a relief. My heart remains unbroken upon confirming that I am still the platonically perfect, cute maid of unparalleled beauty. Yes, that's all yours, Toki. Everyone's so thrilled about it. Everyone. So, thank you very much. What was that? We can't hear you. Thank you very much. Did that make it through your helmet? Are you satisfied? Yes, of course. That came in loud and clear. having to hear this from the two most annoying people in Kavotos. Anyway, I'll wear this uniform only when necessary, for special situations. But why, Key? Well, it's... You won't clearly put so much thought and emotion into those gifts. I would like to cherish and preserve it for as long as possible. I see. Thank you, Key. No, if anything, I should be the one thanking you all. I guess that's true, too. Well, there you have it. Key can't help but be a little shy. Shut up, Momoy! Alright, so how does this work? Enhance the support skills in the hangar. So what does this do? Yeah, minimally increases crit rate, stability, and accuracy. Okay. I can level it up too. Can you level it up? How do you level it up? There's a level right there. So what now? Go back in here? Here we go. Here's the other fights. Clear the showdown. Yep. Participate in special missions to earn rewards. Join special mission pack can deal damage to fights. Certain boss stays alive. They'll use the global skill against your students. Clear and showdown of story battles and to earn transfership upgrade. So the people working on Kether. Okay. So I'll show you how this all works out. So we'll just go with the fight against Kether, since that's ongoing. So yeah, it's got what is that? 5 million HP. That's not 5 million. That's 5. What's that? 5 trillion HP. Excuse me. So pretty much this is what it all boils down to. You take on one of these fights that you can actually do realistically. I'm only able to realistically do B because, well, at least with the previous fight. Let's see how this handles. I'll show you what this kind of stuff entails. Yeah, you ever saw that. What's that? What's this? What's all that? Is that the abilities?
食後の余韻に浸るには不向きな場所ですね。その方向で行きましょう。ここから先は進ませないよ。ここはもう終わりかな。行きます。射程距離に入った。行くぞ。少々お待ちください。そこ。これはどうかな。私が耐えてる間に攻撃して。はい。行きます。これはどうかな。ここは私が守るから。あなたたちは通れないよ。とどめだ。私に任せなって。いきます。
Gone just like that.
私一人でも十分だ。
So that pretty much sums up what you do. With this, you keep whittling their HP down until that final battle pops up, and we can actually do progression. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Which they actually did quite a bit. They've already knocked out quite a bit of HP for Kether. So I imagine the next couple hours here, Kether will be brought down to 0. Chokma. So yeah, there's that. So we just gotta wait until Kether is going to be whittled down, and then we can move on to the next one. So when the Kether is able to do the final battle, frankly, I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna split all this up. I might do a segment, an episode for each of the bosses, because there's story tied to that particular zone. So I'll probably break this up into two separate parts. So since this is all Binah stuff, I'm gonna wrap this one up. So when we come back, we will move on to do some Kether. See how Kether's section wraps up. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Later.
まさに得意現象ですね。私が期待していたもの